So I watched the extra after the episode where, they give you a preview of what's going to be coming up in the next episode over the rest of the season, as well as the behind the scenes commentary from the director, showrunner, and actors and actresses. The rest of the season looks absolutely incredible. But I think a huge thing is going to end up being there's problems on both sides, right? Where on Team Green, you have, because they've done so much underhanded stuff under the guise of being that they're doing the right things, that you now have it where they don't trust each other. Right? It's like, the saying of there being no honor amongst thieves, where because of their plot and scheming and underhanded behavior and machinations and whatnot, they don't necessarily trust each other. But you have similar issues brewing on Team Black, chiefly amongst Rhaenyra and Daemon, where they've plotted and schemed in the past, if you think of it with Laenor, but fortunately they didn't actually kill him, right? They just pulled a fast one. But you see this thing brewing of Daemon acting on his own, being very brash, rushing into things, not thinking things through fully, and causing all kinds of problems, right? It's the thing that had him moved aside from being heir. And you see it now here because I was wondering, where does killing the kids come into play? Because it sounded like Rhaenyra wanted Aemon. Daemon told these two guys, the rat catchers, let's call them, to find and get Aemon. How they end up killing Aegon's son, you have to look at the optics of something like this, where you can be right, but the way you go about doing things makes you wrong. And you have to look at it where you'd want the small folk on your side. You'd want the various houses on your side. Some of the people that might have been neutral or who might have even been on your side up to this point might switch allegiance if they see that you're willing to do something as heinous as to murder a child in their bed. So from the preview that we see for the rest of the season, it seems that Daemon, while Rhaenyra spoke her feelings and intention out loud, she didn't actually give any orders or instructions as to how she wanted Aemon. Rather, what you see is Daemon taking it upon himself, going to visit the White Worm, using her connections and her knowledge to set these to send these two guys into the Red Keep, and all of this stuff that he has taken it upon himself to do without Rhaenyra giving him any kind of instruction or command or anything. Yet, when it comes down to it, she's the one who's going to have to deal with the results. Because no one is going to look at it as, she was preoccupied with other things or what have you. It would be assumed that Rhaenyra set this into motion. And it just starts off this tit for tat thing. This eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth, son for a son. And it's like, where does it end?
Thanks for tuning in. To ensure you don't miss any episodes, subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell, go ahead and click the thumbs up button if you like what you saw, and go ahead and share it on social media.